everyone, welcome to Upgrade. I am Prashant Hooki. Today we discuss how to estimate the quantity of a different item of work by long wall and short wall method. So without wasting any time, let's begin the video. Friends, today we learn very important method, so that is the long wall and short wall method. The long wall and short wall method is also known as the out to out and in to in method. This method will give the exact quantity of the various item of work. For example, earthwork in excavation, earthwork in filling, foundation bed concrete, so that is the PCC, and side stone masonry for the footings, and brick masonry for the superstructure. It includes the wall, main wall and partition wall, and plastering, painting, etc. Basically, this long wall and short wall method is very simple to estimate the quantity of the various item of work. In general, it includes only 3 steps to estimate the quantity. The first step is to draw a line diagram of a given plan, and the second step is to make, select or consider the long wall and short wall in the plan. For simplifying the calculation, we consider the long length of wall as a long wall and short length of wall as a short wall. After the consideration of the long wall and short wall, we have to calculate the center to center line length of the long wall and short wall. Okay. Then third step is to calculating the quantity of the various item of work by using the detail estimate tab. Calculate the length of long wall and short wall based on the width of the particular item of work. For calculating the length of long wall, we should add the width of the particular item of work and deduct the same width of item of work for the short wall. Okay, then the quantity will obtained by multiplying the length, width and depth. Okay, so this is the question I am taken from the previous year. So in the question they given the plan of a 2-room building and the section, and in the question they asked to find the 5 item of work. Those are mentioned above, and they also given the rate for each individual item of work. Now coming to the first step, so that is the line diagram of a given plan. uh, I will show you how to draw a line diagram of a plan. Okay, you just draw a line on a plan, so that will become the line diagram of a plan. So and this wall is the 30 centimeter thick wall, so all walls are main wall. If partition wall is there, we have to calculate the length of long wall and short wall for both the partition wall as well as the main wall. Okay, in the beginning I already told you, consider the long length of wall as a long wall, so that will reduce the calculation part. Okay, so that's why I am considering this wall as a long wall. Then simultaneously this wall is also become the long wall, because these two walls are having same length and parallel. And I am considering the this wall as a short wall, and this wall is also become short wall. Therefore number of long wall become 2 and number of short wall become 3. Now we have to calculate the center to center line length of the long wall as well as short wall. First go through long wall. Here we calculating the center to center line length na, so that's why we have to take a half width of the wall, so that is the 0.3 by 2, and add the vertical dimensions 4. In intermediate we have to take the full width of the wall, that is 0.3 plus the vertical dimension 5 plus here the end of the wall, so take half width of wall, so that is 0.3 by 2. Then add all values, you get the 9.6 meter as a long wall length, and apply same procedure for the short wall. So here also the wall, so take a half width, so 0.3 by 2, then add the dimensions 8, then add the half width wall, so that is 0.3 by 2. Therefore the short wall length become 8.3 meter. So the second step is over. Step 3 is the detailed estimate. The detailed estimate tabular column includes the serial number, particulars of item, numbers, length, width, depth, quantity, unit and remark. Okay, first item of work is earthwork excavation for foundation in ordinary soil at rupees 300 per meter cube. Okay, write the long wall and short wall and also write the number of long walls and short wall. Excavation is mainly done for the placing of the foundation below the ground level, and the main aim of the foundation is to support the superstructure. So this is the portion of a excavation. Here you keep in mind the width of PCC is equal to the width of excavation. Therefore width of excavation is equal to 1 meter. This is the depth of excavation. Add the thickness of the footings, so that is the 0.4 plus 0.6 plus 0.2, so that will become the 1.2 meter is the depth of excavation. Now we calculating the length of long wall as well as short wall. So here the 9.6 and the 8.3 is the initial centerline length of the long wall as well as short wall. We calculated in step 2. So then add the 1 meter width for long wall and deduct the same 1 meter for short wall. Therefore the length of long wall become 10.6 meter and the short wall length becomes 7.3 meter. Write these two in a length column and write the width 1 meter for short wall and long wall it is same, and depth of excavation is also same 1.2 meter. Multiply the numbers length, width and depth, you will get the quantity of the long wall as well as short wall. Add the quantity of long wall and short wall, you will get the total quantity of the earthwork excavation. Second item of work is cement bed concrete 1:4:8 for wall foundation at rupees 2500 per meter cube. Write the long wall and short wall and write its numbers 2 and 3. So this is the foundation bed, so that is the PCC. They given the width of the foundation as a 1 meter and the depth of the foundation is 0.2 meter. So here also we calculating the length of long wall and short wall. So 9.6 is the initial length and 1 meter is the width of the PCC bed, and deduct the same width for the short wall. Then 10.6 meter is the length of long wall and 7.3 is the length of short wall. That will write in length column. Width of PCC is 1 meter, depth of PCC is 0.2 meter. Then the multiply the all these things, then you will get the quantity of the long wall as well as short wall. Then add the quantity of long wall and short wall, you will get the total quantity of the cement concrete bed. Now moving to third item, that is size stone masonry in CM 1:8 for footings and basement foundation at rupees 1800 per meter cube. Individually we work out the quantity of the first footing and second footing and basement. First footing width is 0.7 meter and the second footing 0.5 and basement width is 0.4, and the depth of first footing is 0.6 meter and second footing 0.4 and the basement height is 0.5 meter. But we have to deduct the 0.1 meter thick of the plinth beam, so depth of basement will become 0.5 meter. Now we go through first footing. So write the long wall and short wall and write its number 2 and 3. Here also we need to calculate the length of long wall and short wall. So the width of first footing is 0.7 meter. Add it for long wall and deduct it for short wall. So therefore the length of long wall become 10.3 and length of short wall become 7.6 meter. Width of the first footing is 0.7 meter and the depth of the first footing is 7.6 meter. Then multiply this, will get the 8.904 meter cube is the quantity by the long wall and 9.576 meter cube is the quantity by the short wall. For second footing also you need to write the long wall and short wall and its number and calculate the length. So the width of second footing is 0.5, add it for long wall and deduct the 0.5 for short wall. You will get the 10.1 meter is the length of long wall and 7.8 meter is the length of short wall. The width of the second footing is 0.5 meter and the depth of the second footing is 0.4 meter. Then multiplying the numbers length, width, depth, you will get the quantity by long wall as well as short wall. Now coming to the third footing. Third footing also you need to repeat the same procedure, but you have to change the width of the footing. So that is, instead of 0.5 you write 0.4. So this 0.4 is the width of the third footing, or in the sense it is the width of the basement, so that is 0.4, and deduct the 0.4 for the short wall. So then you will get the 10 meter is the length of long wall and 7.9 meter is the length of short wall and 0.4 meter is the width of the basement and 0.5 meter is the depth of the basement. Then you will get the quantity of the long wall as well as short wall. Then add the quantity of the first footing, second footing and the basement. You will get the total quantity of the size stone masonry in meter cube. So that is 35.94 meter cube. Fourth item of work is First class burst brick masonry for superstructure in centimeter 1:6 at rupees 2000 per meter cube. So this is the 0.3 meter thick brick wall. In section they clearly given the width of the wall is the 0.3 meter and the height of wall is 3 meter. Now calculate the length of long wall and short wall. So width of wall is 0.3 meter. So add 0.3 meter for long wall and deduct the 0.3 meter for short wall. Then the length of long wall become 9.9 meter and short wall length become 8 meter. So 0.3 is the width of the wall and 3 meter is the height of the wall. And then quantity will obtain by multiplying the numbers length, width and depth. Then add the quantity of the long wall and short wall. You will get the quantity of the brick masonry. So this is the gross quantity. So we have to estimate the net quantity by deducting the openings quantity. So deduction for openings. So why? Because the openings are constructed in wall. So that's why we have to deduct the quantity of the openings. In the question they given the sizes of openings. So opening door D and D1 and window W. So deduction for openings. So write the door D1. Number of D1 doors is only 1 in the plan. Its dimension 1.2 meter by 2.1. So 1.2 meter is the length and 2.1 is the height. Width is 0.3 meter. Why? Because the door D is placed in the 0.3 meter thick wall. Next door D1. So it is also only 1 and its dimension 1 meter is length and 2.1 meter is height, and this is also placed in the 0.3 meter thick wall. So that's why 0.3 is the width of the wall. And window W. So number of window is 2 in the plan. So write 2 and its length 1 meter and its height 1.2 meter and this is also 0.3 meter width. And then multiply these things, you will get the quantity of individual openings. All the quantities are you kept in a negative. So why? Because we deducting in the gross quantity na. So the next deduction for the lintels. So basically lintels are the horizontal beam which are constructed above the openings. The main aim of a lintel is to raise a uniform wall over the openings. Lintel placed always above the openings. Assume bearing as a 0.15 meter on both side, left and right side. So that will become 0.3 meters. I explain you with one example. So let us assume the opening is a door D. So door D dimension is 1.2 meter and we assume the bearings as a 0.15 meter on both sides. So that will 0.15 plus 0.15, that is 0.3 meter. So therefore the total length of lintel will become 1.5 meter. So 1.5 meter is the length of lintel over the door. Then similarly add the 0.3 meter for all openings. D1 length is 1 meter. Add the 0.3 meter, that will become 1.3 meter, and window length is also 1 meter. So that will also become 1.3 meter. Width is also 0.3 meter. And the question they not given the thickness of the lintel. So assume 15 centimeter is the height of the lintel. 0.15 meter is the lintel height. Then multiply these all things, you will get the quantity of the all openings. Then add these all quantities and deduct in the gross quantity. So that is 39.42. Then net quantity will obtain. So that is 37.071 meter cube is the net quantity of the brick masonry. Fifth item of work is RCC 1:1.5:3 roof slab at rupees 3000 per meter cube. For RCC slab we have to consider the surface area of the plan. Okay, so let us assume, so this is length and this is width. This is the plan of a 2-room building. So let us assume, so this is the length and this is the width. So we already calculated the center to center line length of a long wall as short wall. Therefore S1 become L and L1 become B. So already we calculated the center to center line length of the wall. So in RCC slab we have to calculate the distance from outer to outer end. Add half wall thickness on both sides. So that is 0.15, 0.15. So 9.6 plus 0.3. So that is 9.9 is the width. And 8.3 plus 0.3. So that will 8.6 meter is the length. Okay. And then find the surface area of the slab. So the formula is length into width. Length is 8.6 meter and width is 9.9 meter. Then the surface area of slab is 85.14 meter square. We know that quantity is equal to the area into thickness of the slab. So we calculated the area of the slab and thickness of slab is 0.15. Therefore 12.771 meter cube is the quantity of the RCC roof slab. Now abstract of the estimated cost. So it includes serial number, particulars of item, quantity, unit, rate, per amount. Write all item of work with their quantities we estimated by the help of the detailed estimate, and also write its unit, and then the rate is given in the question, so that is 300 per meter cube or cumex. Then the amount will obtained by multiplying the quantity into rate. Like that we need to calculate the amount of each individual item of work, then add the amount of all individual item of work. You will get the 2,14,213 rupees is the total amount, and add 3% for contingencies, so that is 3 by 100 into, so 2,14,213, so you will get the 6,426.39 rupees, and add 2% for the work charge establishment, 2% of the total amount, so you will get the 4,284.26 rupees. Then add all amounts, you will get the grand total in terms of amount, that is 2,24,923.65 rupees. I hope you all understand the long wall and short wall method.